Okay, it's day 28. This one is called PayPal Thinks I'm a Terrorist. November 5th, 2006. This has nothing to do with my books or indeed any of the subjects that most of you guys are interested or interesting in hearing about, but I feel I need to vent. About a month ago, I discovered to my puzzlement and annoyance that my account at PayPal had been locked. I had no idea why. I've been a PayPal I've had a PayPal account for years and never had a problem. In all that time, I was only involved in one dispute, and that was a case where I was the one filing the complaint. Besides, that was 3 years ago at least. I used PayPal mainly for buying toy knights on eBay. These days, many sellers will accept only PayPal, money orders, or cashier's checks, and their latter two are just too much trouble. For collecting payment when readers buy signed copies off my old books off my website. It's a convenient service, well worth the fees, and I've never had a problem with it until now. This turned out to be a big problem though. My account was locked with no explanation. I can't get into it, can't use it to pay, can't accept payments, can't access the money I have in the account. Why? I emailed PayPal's account review department as instructed to find out what had happened and get the account unlocked. My first two emails went unanswered. The third time proved to be the charm and finally got me a reply. It said in part, PayPal is a regulated financial services company required under law to assess its customers under certain lists of individuals and entities which have had sanctions imposed upon them. Or a potential match has identified PayPal's policies to lock the account, request further identifying documentation. The decision to lock your account has been taken solely by PayPal and lines of compliance policy. This made no bloody sense to me, so I decided to phone PayPal and try and talk like an actual human being. It's not easier in the world we live in. I found the number, phone, negotiated the usual infuriating voicemail maze of press 1 for this, press 2 for that. And finally reached a customer service representative. She, of course, has no help whatsoever. She looked up in my account and she told me the same stuff that was in the email I'd received. In fact, I think she was reading from the email. When I asked her questions, she had no answers, so finally I had to speak to a supervisor. He at least gave me some meaningful information, despite the hokey doke in the letter about the decision has been taken solely by PayPal. The source of my trouble is actually the federal government. The reason my account was locked was because my name turned up on a list out of the U.S. Treasury Department, specifically something called the Office of Foreign Assets Control. Why the hell I would be on this list, I have no idea. I have no foreign assets that I know of aside from a long moribund bank account in Poland from the days before the Berlin Wall went down, when the Poles could only pay you in soft zlotys? Zlotys? That he had to go to Poland to spend. Or maybe it's because I've used PayPal to pay for toy soldiers from sellers in Germany, Australia, and the UK, or to accept payment for books from a dozen different foreign countries. Or if you will allow me a moment of paranoia here, maybe someone in the Treasury Department didn't like some of the political views I've posted here or my opinions about the TSA or in the War on Terror. Whatever the reason, I'm on the OFAC list, and unlike Santa's list, this one is just for the naughty, so PayPal has locked the accounts of everyone whose name appears there. The most infuriating thing of all is that I have money in the PayPal account, money which PayPal flatly refuses to disperse to me. Can I close the account and withdraw my funds? I asked him. No, the supervisor said. The account is locked. I accused him of stealing my funds, which he denied. They're still my funds, he insisted. It's just that they won't let me withdraw them or use them to pay anyone because the account is locked. How much you want to bet after some period of inactivity, they'll start taking fees out of the account. I did luck out in one respect, I suppose. At the moment, there's only about $50 in that PayPal account. That hasn't always been the case. There have been times where I've had as much as $1,000 floating in my PayPal account. Believe me, if you think I'm honked off now, imagine how pissed I'd be if they were robbing me of 1,000 instead of 50. How to unlock the account? All I have to do is furnish PayPal with several different proofs of my identity. They already have a credit card number and a bank account number, mind you, but that's not sufficient. Now they want copies of my passport, my birth certificate, and a utility bill. A service like PayPal is supposed to make my life easier, to enable me to buy and sell with the click of a mouse, to spare me annoying trips to the bank to buy money orders and cashier checks, to allow me to receive small payments from readers abroad who want signed copies of my books. Convenience with capitals is the reason I use PayPal. I don't have the time, energy, or the inclination to jump through their hoops. Right now I am trying to finish A Dance with Dragons, working on a breakdown of the contents and art required for the World of Ice and Fire, editing the new Wildcards book Inside Straight, and writing my own story for same, beating out an entire outline for a comics project with John J. Miller, trying to stay on top of various Ice and Fire spin-offs from Subterranean Press, Fantasy Flight Games, Testers, DB Pro, Avatar Comics, several other licenses. Dealing with the aftermath of Byron Price's bankruptcy auction, trying to extricate my RPG rights from the collapse of the Gardens of Order, living through major home renovations. I do not have the time to take on PayPal and the U.S. Treasury as well. So there you go. For the foreseeable future, my PayPal account will remain locked. I'm afraid if you want to buy a side book, you'll need to mail me a check or a money order. And I guess I won't be bidding on nearly as many nights on eBay since so many sellers prefer PayPal. If any of you are PayPal users, however, and are accustomed to allowing a significant amount of money to sit around in your account, take it out. Take it out now. Your name could turn up on a list as easily as mine did, and unlike me, you'll find yourself cut off from your money with no right of appeal. I say it's Spanish, and I say to hell with it, end of rant. Cart mood, null. Well, I guess that's why Dance of Dragons took so long. Dance with Dragons, okay, see you guys next time.